Hi everyone, my name is AJ Dirks and this is my CSS Shapes walkthrough. I actually went through and created the Star Trek logo, which I thought was a fun little challenge. In order to accomplish this, I created two divs with IDs of Star Trek 1 and Star Trek 2. Star Trek 1 being the main background color of the yellow, and then Star Trek 2 being the actual star shape in the middle there. For the Star Trek 1, I set its margins to auto to kind of center everything on the page, and then I set its width and its height to kind of make this rectangular shape right here to play with. Its background, obviously I made it yellow with a border color of black to kind of make it look like the logo there. With its border width, I thought this was fun to play with, and instead of keeping it all consistent and everything, I actually made it thicker on the top and thinner on the sides, so it had like this taper effect and swooping motion like you can see in the actual logo. In order to create this ellipse better, I actually broke up the border radius property. Obviously you can put it all in one big row and with a slash and kind of mess with the ellipse that way, but in order to better see what I was working with here, I kept them separate, so I had the right side and the left side and kind of skewed it a little bit, but this helped me create the ellipse shape right there. In order to accomplish this bottom part right here, I actually created a Star Trek 1 with the before, so then we can play with it a little bit, and I actually offset it 50% down and then to the left 2 pixels, and that's because I set its width a little bit wider than this original shape here. The reason I did that is because if you keep it original, it looks fine, but there's a little gap or disconnect right here for the border, which I didn't think looked too great and kind of broke up the illusion of it all being one consistent shape, so I moved it over a little bit to work better. And then I set its background color to white to blend in with the page, and then the border color set to black and the border style solid again to kind of work with everything else going on here. I played with the width again right here all in one, but this time I only dealt with the top and set it to 8 pixels, so you can obviously it tapers like that. And then again I broke up the radius or the radii just so I could kind of work with the left side and the right side individually, see more visually what's going on. It helped me out a lot. Obviously you can again do it all in one line. So I have this one kind of having a longer ellipse, and then this one having a shorter ellipse right here, so it kind of oblongs and skews the shape more on the right side to match the actual logo going on. For the Star Trek 2 ID, it's actually the star right here, and I kind of based this off the star in the examples. I set its margins to auto, moved it over, and then messed with the width and the height and set them to 0. And then what we're dealing with here on the star shape, which I thought was interesting, is we're actually only dealing with the border, and so the border actually cuts off a lot of what's going on, and so we have these as transparent so that they kind of cut it off and make these angular shapes, because each one of these is actually a box. So I played with these a little bit more to show the cutoff points of what was going on, to skew the star shape and make it more Star Trek-y looking, and they have that very elongated star going on. And then you have the before and after. So the middle one, obviously it has a really odd dimension going on, and then its degree of rotation is going to be a little different than the other ones. And so these 3 are actually very similar in how they behave, just skewing with the little adjustments here and there to like rotate the box and mess with the borders so that it cuts it off at the right places. And then I played if it's the top and left properties, just center everything and make it look really nice right there in the middle. Overall it was a fun little challenge, and I really liked it. And then I had some challenges with understanding the ellipses and exactly how they worked and which part I was messing with, which is why I broke it up here and there. And then I did have that challenge with the little gap happening right there. So that's pretty much my walkthrough. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed this little challenge too. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.